Unfortunately, we have some neighbors that, called the police on us. The police came and they saw that the guys weren't doing anything bad, they weren't doing anything wrong. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of AJAWI TV, where we discuss architecture and construction related topics. Welcome back to another episode of the Build with AJAWI series, guys. I'm very happy with how this project is going. We're at episode 9 now, so you know that we're far into the project. So I'm just giving you an update and to let you know where we are within the series. All right, so if you are living overseas and you would like to know how to do construction in Jamaica while living overseas, this is the channel for you. You can hear the ice cream man. Him just decided to come at this point in time. Anyways, guys, yeah, welcome back. If you're a returning resident, if you're living overseas and you want to know how to do construction in Jamaica while you're living overseas, this is the series for you. This is the channel for you, right? We share information over here on how to do that. So we're almost at the finish line. We have 1 month left. Really, it's 2, but we are counting it as 1 because we're actually in February and we're supposed to be finished in March, right? How far along are we? We're ahead of schedule based on the BQ, based on the contract. We're ahead of schedule and we are expecting to finish on time, and we are trying our best to finish below budget. Every opportunity I get to speak to the contractor, I remind him of this. We're trying to finish below budget and on time, right? So, so far, he and I are on the same page. Everybody is on the same page as it relates to the project, all right? We are supposed to be having another meeting with the client, contractor, quantity surveyor, and myself on site very shortly to give the client an update as to where we are and actually, give them some form of projection as to when we will be finished and where we are as it relates to the budget. How much have we expended thus far, even though they already have this information? So as I indicated before, we actually have a project tracker that every time the client pays, every time there is a bill that is submitted for payment or a claim certificate, it is recorded and put in that project tracker. So at all times, the client will know how much they have spent on the project, and also the contractor will be able to tell as well, right? At least they should already know that, but we want to make sure that we record it and track it, right? So, so yes, tiles are in. The tiles are looking very beautiful. We did a site visit recently and we saw where the guys are putting down the tiles. They work throughout the night. Unfortunately, we have some neighbors that, called the police on us. The police came and they saw that the guys weren't doing anything bad, they weren't doing anything wrong. Because we have an approved drawing and we're working according to that, there was nothing really to say. The police was actually very nice. They were very professional and they commended the guys, because at the end of the day, they're not out there doing bad, right? They're making their honest bread. And the fact that we're able to offer them that opportunity was very well received by the police officers, right? So big up to the police officers. My advice as it relates to this, speak to your neighbors once you're doing construction, right? Whenever you're doing construction, speak to your neighbor, let them know that you are doing construction, and there are times when there may be a little bit of an inconvenience to them, but you're just asking for their patience during this period of time. And you can also let them know your timeline for completion so that you don't necessarily disturb them too much, right? Note this, most of the times when you hear the council show up at your site to shut you down or anything like that, or just to inspect the site out of the blue, it's because you have been reported by somebody around you, right? The council not going to just get up and come on your site like that unless they drive past and see it's unusual and they come over. But the council not going to just all of a sudden, out of the blue, know that you're doing construction. So how do they know? They know by your neighbors and the people that are around you, the people in your community. So that's why it's important to speak with them and have them speak to you first before they escalate anything, because you know you can avoid certain things happening, right? So I call it a different thing. I call it a different thing. You know, some people, it's hard to say, but bad mind I kill them. Them have one song like that. So yeah, please note when you're doing construction, you should not be doing construction on a Sunday, right? You shouldn't be doing construction on Sundays. Sundays is people rest day. For some people it's Saturday, right? You don't want to be doing construction after 5, right? You should have a cutoff time for 5 o'clock. And if you're going beyond 5 o'clock, you try not to use heavy equipment so that you don't disturb your neighbor as much. And if it is that you're going to be using power tools after 5, then you know that you will be disturbing because there's a noise pollution, right? So those are things that you should take into consideration. You should not be doing construction after 5 o'clock. So you start in the day while people are not at home, and you end at 5 when people are coming back home. That's the rule within the industry, right? So yeah, because you don't want to be disturbing people while they're asleep. According to the Noise Abatement Act, you are not supposed to be doing construction or creating a lot of noise during certain time, because people are supposed to be people are supposed to be able to sleep and rest during the nights, and then they go to work during the day. So, you know, the Noise Abatement Act can be called into play, and that is why you try to cut off construction at 5 o'clock. All right, that's the reason for that. Yeah, but that's pretty much it so far. We are going to be going on site again, and we will update you as we go along, right? So stay tuned for that. And I hope that you like what you're seeing so far and you like the advice that you're getting. Remember, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever we drop videos just like this one. Share the last video you watch with somebody, because you may never know. Maybe they're going to be doing construction while they're living overseas. So, you know, we would really appreciate that. All right? Peace out. See you next time.